So, hi dear Virgo, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general no contact love reading for all the Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from today till the end of July 2026. Please keep in mind the rules can be reversed also, action can be from your side also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you, okay? For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. Will find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Virgo, the person that you are in no contact or no communication with, their current feelings for you right now at this present moment are the person that you are in no contact or no communication with, their current feelings for you right now at this present moment. We have the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is a Moon card. This person, from deep inside, this person is feeling like there are lots of uncertain energies around the situation. There's a lot of insecurity. There are lots of things in the situation that are not clear, that should be crystal clear. There are lots of secretive, mysterious energies around the situation that keeps on making the situation very very difficult to deal with. Maybe one of you have this energy of trying to hide each and everything from the other person and making it very very difficult for the other person to understand what's going on. So hidden truth, hidden energies, the lack of clarity and insecurity, fears, that is what they are feeling from deep inside for the situation. When it comes to the conscious level energies, they feel like walking away from this heavy and burdensome kind of energy that they share with you and moving towards something stable. For most of you, this person might be very much focused on their money, job, career, finances, or their early retirement kind of a thing. Right now, this person is feeling like this situation is not worth of their time, efforts, and energy. So they should keep detaching from the situation, because whenever they feel like they should think about the situation, all it is giving them is heavy and burdensome and difficult to deal with kind of energies. That is why they feel like they should shift all of their focus on something that they can work on and create something beautiful for their future also. It might include, that might include another connection, but for most of you it's related to their finances, their overall stability, or their family. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Virgo? We have the Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Right now, to be honest with you, they just want to be with themselves. Their self-love, self-care, self-healing energy is their topmost priority. From inside, all they want is to be at peace. All they want is to be in a healed and positive energy. Okay? On a conscious level, this is their wish fulfillment. This is their desire fulfillment, that they want to let go of the, not let go, they want to resolve the drama, the chaos, the conflict, the up in the air kind of energies between you and them. They want crystal clear clarity and understanding of what is going on and what might happen next in the situation. Before they are going to get the clarity, before they are going to get the answers, they know that they will not be able to move forward with you. So, in order to have this desire fulfillment, this wish fulfillment of theirs to be with you, they want to resolve all the issues. They want to bring the truth and the clarity on the table so that both of you can be on the same page and sort things out with the possibility of reconnection. That's what they want. From inside, they want peace and happiness and positivity. On a conscious level, this person wants to clear the air with you regarding the chaos and conflict and the unsaid and unresolved issues. And then maybe they have this wish fulfillment and desire fulfillment to work with you on this connection. Let's see what action is this person going to take towards you, if any, by the end of July 2026, Virgo. We have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. From time to time, this person is going to get this impulse of coming forward towards you and making the situation as beautiful, as meaningful as it used to be. But from inside, they just want to wait and watch and hope for the right time to come. Maybe they are dealing with another opportunity, another option too, so they want to think about all the possible pros and cons and positives and negatives before they can reach out to you, because right now they might be dealing with another energy too. On a conscious level, this person wants to have this reconciliation, have this coming together, coming back together. They are going to get these impulses again and again to talk to you, to connect with you, to reconnect with you, but then they are going to create stories and scenarios in their head that are going to stop them from coming forward towards you. This person wants to work things out with you, Virgo, and they're stopping themselves again and again and again. First thing, because they might be dealing with another person, another energy too. Second thing, because they have this mindset regarding this situation that even if they are going to come forward, nothing is going to change, nothing good is going to happen. So what's the use of them even trying about reaching out to you? That's why they are stopping, that's why they are not reaching out. Let's see the guidance here for you guys for this situation for the rest of this month, Virgo. So we have the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck is a Four of Swords. If you want to heal yourself properly, okay, let me rephrase it. Let me restructure it. Let's start from here. If you want successful, beautiful soulmate kind of a dynamics in your life, first of all, you have to make yourself the center of attention of your own world, and you have to stop continuously worrying about the future direction of your life. You might be continuously living in this energy of, what if I'm never going to find my soulmate, what if I'm never going to find the love of my life, what if I'm never going to get what I really 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 want in my love and relationship area. And then you are continuously creating stories and scenarios in your head regarding your love and relationship area, and trying to get what you want. But the way you are trying to get it is not going to give you anything good ever in return. You have to detach yourself fully from this concept that love is not meant for you, love is not good for you, you don't deserve a soulmate connection. Even if you deserve it, you are never going to get this. You have to detach yourself, you have to decondition your subconscious mind from this conditioning that you are having regarding your love and relationship area right now at this present moment. Start working on yourself, shift all of your focus on yourself, start becoming the best version of yourself, be the right person. If you want to attract the right person, be the right person first, and the right person, right energy is going to get attracted to you naturally and organically. If you are going to continuously stress over people, situations, or things that you cannot do anything about, and then you're waiting for somebody to show up at your door with flowers and whatnot, that's not happening. You have to become the right person first, you have to become the right energy first, then only you will be able to attract the right kind of person and energy towards yourself, huh? And it is going to take a lot of healing, a lot of accountability, a lot of energy of deconditioning, reprogramming your subconscious. Then only it's possible. Wow, I feel like I'm a genius sometimes. Let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate with you. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just let it be. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like. If you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as the guidance for your situation if you want to. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And your time starts now. Wow. Hmm. So the answer to your question is, this is the sign. This is the sign. That's the answer. Let me read. Sometimes we find ourselves in limbo, putting off making decisions or taking next steps towards something we are unsure of. If you have been searching for a sign that you should do, leave, or start something, this is that sign. This also means that depending on the question you have asked, this is an affirmative card and a form of yes. Think of it as your green light to take action. Okay. That's the answer for your question if it is making any sense to you. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.